what's going on? We got a lot of work to get done today, and you guys are along for the ride. You want your own reptile camp? Here's what you got to do. Yes, the cherry heads and all the other tortoises and turtles are fed. I like to do this. Sometimes I do it about twice a month. Give them produce. They need the produce. As for variety, and even our friends at Fluker will tell you, the pellets are nutritious, but you want to vary a tortoise's diet and a turtle's diet, or any of your reptiles. And if they're herbivores, you got to make sure you're giving them that varied diet, because they need the varied diet to get all the nutrients they can out of this vegetation. So when we feed produce sparingly, it turns out to be a very good thing, and I spread the wealth. We also had some super worms from Fluker. We got them spread out where the box turtles have been rummaging through this leaf litter to get at the super worms, which is super helpful, because as you know, these are all rescued box turtles from Mexico. They were illegally imported, and now they're here at the camp. And you know, aside from having started as a private hobbyist, you know, I have built these relationships for many years, over 25 years with the zoo community. And so I'm able to help out with zoo animals and help out with confiscated animals like we have here. So very exciting stuff to do real conservation work and to help these animals. It's not just about being a hobbyist. There's got to be more. We got to do more for these animals, because they are in fact, many of them endangered. As you know, turtles and tortoises are the #1 air-breathing vertebrate that are facing extinction today. Here we are inside Frida's pond. There's Diego. And over here's Frida eating some produce. We're getting us a romaine. So she's just nibbling away. And these are highly herbivorous turtles, as are the fly river turtles. So it's good enrichment. They're going to nibble away at this. There's some romaine over there. So we're able to spread the wealth. Here she comes. She's going to nibble away, which is really great. So this is why my animals are very healthy, very happy. This is what I try and impart to you guys, how you should be doing this. It's incredibly important to make sure the animals get a variety of foods. And this is the big day. It's a treat day. Like I said, 1 to 2 times a month, they're gonna get this. You can try and go to local restaurant wholesalers. That's where I get my produce. You buy it wholesale if you can get in there. Other times you might be able to get some kind of hookup with your local supermarket when the food goes past expiration. Unfortunately, I can't do that any longer because there's a new policy for my supermarkets here in Florida, and they aren't giving it to any private, so that's unfortunate. They're doing mostly to food banks, which is great because it's keeping people alive, which is good also. So anyhow, here's the Fly River right there. I'm gonna come in and get some romaine. So extremely thankful that we have the support of Fluker. You know, they are just amazing people. They've helped us out. They're a family-owned business, and we feel like family as well. So it's less what I would call a sponsorship and more just this really cool collaboration between us. They love what we do here, and I love their foods. I haven't officially tasted their food, but the tortoises seem to love it. Let's see, here's Phantom. We got some food over here for Phantom and Socrates. He was doing the Galapagos Tortoise Jungle Gym. He actually climbed over that incredible trunk from this soft palmetto, but look at him, look at how great he looks. And the cool thing about having all this diversity of topography in here and plants and so on is it really strengthens the tortoise's hind legs. As we know, if you raise, or maybe you don't know, but if you raise Galapagos tortoises on flat ground, you run the risk of them becoming, they have bad posture. Their foot pads don't sit flush on the ground, and it'll turn out that they will wind up getting displaced hips. So very important to have the topography, because where they're from, these Galapagos Islands are volcanic islands and very rocky, and they have to travel quite some distance to get to the different vegetation that grows at different times of the year, or whether they wind up eating out a certain area of the park, of the Galapagos National Park, and then they walk around to another part of the island, and that's more plants that have grown up. So these animals follow a cyclical cycle around the island, and they do travel quite a bit. So we try the best we can to give these guys the exercise they need. And then of course, again, here is some produce, some broad leafy romaine, and then whatever they can get as far as nibbling away at the foliage that grows up in here. That's another reason why we love the large enclosures here at Kamp Kenan, so that the animals can browse, which is very, very important. So they walk, they exercise, they eat, they poop, they do their jobs as tortoises, and they seem very happy. They seem pretty stoked. And Socrates, she's over there eating. We have some food over there. Let's climb over this real quick. All right, and here are our aldabras, which you guys have been watching on a nice little time lapse. They're doing their thing. They're really having a good time. And here is everybody. We got Boba, Timmy, we got Buddy, we got Cersei, we got Hank, and then we've got Nostradamus and Athena. And that's pretty much everybody. Oh no, Puck. Puck is probably hiding over there. Oh, there's Puck. Hey, Puck. Come on, Puck. You know what we'll do, guys? Since Puck is late to dinner, let's just simply grab. Oh my goodness, you can really crush your hands. They can really, when you startle them, they can crush your hands. So be careful. They are mostly benign, but if you're standing in the middle of them and they move, they can get an ankle or they can actually get your hands. So let's do this. So now we know that Puck is going to see that and promise he'll eventually head over to it, so we can spread the wealth and make sure everyone's getting some vitamins, man. At least that's how my friends in England say it. Vitamins, man. Vitamins. Actually, it was my friend Sandy Carson from Glasgow. He was just a funny dude. He lives in Austin, Texas, is in a band, and was a really rad BMXer and a funny dude. So anyway, shout out to Sandy. Anyhow, Puck is going to just sit there. We're not going to wait. Not waiting for Puck. Promise. Puck will eat. So I love watching these guys do their thing. I love when they're eating. It's a lot of work. We're not done yet, by the way. We got to mow the lawn. Got to keep the camp looking beauteous, don't we? We got to make sure things are dialed in. I'm still waiting on my weed whacker to come back from being worked on, and that'll be fun. I love weed whacking. Not really. Mowing's not bad because we got that Kubota zero turn, which is awesome. Oh, look at what I found. Some radiated tortoises are out, and they've discovered the produce, so they're nibbling away. Hello. Oh, and look at this little aldabra. This little baby out there. Don't go. Don't come back out. Oh, she's got a nice little house in there. Oh yeah. All right. So our radiateds are doing their deal. Hello. Let's go check in on the sulcatas. We'll make sure they're happy. Happy. I believe they are. Pretty happy tortoises. Are you guys happy? Where are you at? What's going on? Is it warmed up north? Is it a proper spring or is it still cold? Are your animals outside? I need to know. Let me know in the comments. Oh man, look at how fast the sulcatas do their thing. That's incredible. Those guys do not waste time getting at that. I put like 15 heads of romaine out there and they're almost all gone. But it looks like everybody has gotten a nibble. And then I did throw one for our gal who's hiding over there in the palmettos. But aside from the terrestrial species, we also threw some out for our large Amazonian turtles. We're gonna throw some food in here for the pond turtles. Right now, the redfoots are doing a good job keeping this grass mowed down and keeping all our weeds trimmed. So I only threw a couple heads out for them, and you can see they've congregated near it. But I'm not worried about them during the summer because we have enough foliage and dropping hibiscus that those guys will nail it. Look at that. Look at this. There's our big girls, and there's some heads of lettuce. And so I see fly rivers have it. I see the Amazon expansa. Look at this. Bam, getting it. That's cool. Also the pacu, they're vegetarians as well. So the pacu are actually eating. And the other good thing is, here's our home. There is there's our kitchen. And when Kate's done cutting up for the salads and stuff, she walks right out here. I just say, chuck it out back for the tortoises or for the pond turtles. There's a pacu eating some produce as well. So yeah, look at this. This girl's just swimming around with a very large bit of lettuce just kind of hanging out. She's going to go find someplace nice and private to eat it. But again, that's what these guys want. They need all those vitamins. So we provide it. Very, very important. You guys should do the same. But you never want to rely on produce all the time, and you don't want to rely on your formulated foods all the time. You want to vary it. Some of the best stuff you can get is actually growing around your backyard. So check it out, look in your backyard, see what you got, and get it to your tortoises. We got the babies eating. Look at this. I love when I get things dialed and I get everybody out there. Let's check in on these little ones. We got Dune out here getting some sunshine. He's babysitting these guys. There's our hypomelanistic redfoot. Lots of cherry heads looking good. There's Chink. We have the Burmese star tortoises. Lots of little babies looking happy over here. So very good. Dune giving me the evil eye. And then of course we've got the rhino iguanas who, once I walk away, are going to go over to that produce and they're going to grab some, and everyone's just getting fat and happy. We even gave them a treat. So cool. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hydrate a bit, and then I'm going to start wrapping up hoses and things like that and get on the Kubota zero turn and just get to work doing some mowing. So come on with me. When we're done mowing, we can relax, because that's about all I want to do today, which is quite a lot. We got the animals fed, we got some things straightened up, we're gonna mow, and then when I get my weed whacker back, we'll weed whack, whatever. This is what it takes. Keep this place going. Later. Well, it's done. We had to use the GoPro head mount. Anyway, it's done. It's mowed. I still need to weed whack, but we ain't got a weed whacker, so you know what? Who cares? But yeah, the place is looking much better. Let's go visit someone. Let's go see what the croc monitors are doing. I like hanging out with them. Just see how everybody's doing, you know, just hanging out. Hi, guys. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they get excited now. Now they know who the dude is that brings them the food. The dude with the food. Dude with the food. Easy does it. Easy does it. Be good to me. Be a good girl. Be a good girl. All right, well, ignoring me is good. That's good. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Look at that pretty guy. Come on out. Come on out. Look at that tongue flicking. He's really excited. Come on, easy. Easy. Good boy. These guys are definitely getting much, much better. I mean, I'd say they're better. I think I trust them a lot more now. They're very inquisitive. Just beautiful tree monitors here. Look at this. Look at that. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted when I grew up. Dragons that I can pet. Isn't that amazing? Look at her. She's not even scared of me anymore. Doesn't care. Not freaking out. I wonder if he's the same. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, a little bit. All right, it's okay. But there's no like lashing out at me. Come on, bub. There you go. There you go. Gotta trust each other. We gotta trust each other. It's a good pet. All right, look at that, guys. We got a lot done today. We fed the tortoises. We mowed the lawn. We put the salt in the softener. We're hanging out with our animals. This is what it's all about. You get done with all the work, and now it's just time to immerse yourself into the animal and learn their behaviors, build their trust, and that's the reward at the end of a hard work day. So there you go. Hey friends, don't forget to go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan, where you can see more behind the scenes footage and interact with me live every single Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, man, coming to you live from the camp. Appreciate each and every one of you that watches the videos, and stay tuned. Big things on the horizon. I'll talk to you guys later. So long.